Hello everyone, it's myself again. Today I'm going to do a different wee session this time on stress management. Now I think that we all are well aware of stress and what have you, but I think with the pandemic at the minute, people are more concerned and have more worries. And I think what's so important that we must remember is to avoid any toxicity, divert fake news, overnight virologist, tin hat brigades, bullshit, and social media posts that are not reliable. So important that we look after our physical, mental health and look after our immune system. With mental health, we have 5 steps to try and remember, and the 5 are to connect, to give, to learn, to take notice, and to be active. If anyone finds that they have any negative thoughts flooding their minds, talk yourself out of this. Say, I'm not going to focus and concentrating on something that has such a negative impact on me. Something that I want to do is something that will make me feel better. So concentrate on that and talk yourself about what makes you feel better. And that's different for everyone. Remember, you're strong, you're powerful, and you're the one that has control. Now, stress. Well, every one of us in our lives has stress of all varying forms. It affects one person different to another and to another. Stress can be very good because it can make us be more lively, enthusiastic, and competitive. But an awful lot of stress can cause strain and tension, and if these persist, they can affect your life. So it's very important, I think, particularly at the present time when we're more on our own, to actually think, what is it? Identify what it is that makes you stressed. And if you can do that, then you're one step closer to trying to take steps to alleviate it. So, what causes it? Well, in the general run of things, I suppose we've our major life changes, work, relationship difficulties, financial problems, which is going to be a big one moving forward. Sometimes just people too busy, and children and family, and probably at the minute, those are the things that we're missing, which forms a different type of stress. So, in daily life, we have them all. What does stress look like? What does it look like to you? Here are some things that might make you recognise these are short-term effects. Your pale face, dry mouth, muscle tension, faster breathing, less sensitive to pain, more sensitive to touch, wide-eyed, flared nostrils, edginess and feeling irritable, feeling run down, running to the toilet a bit more, short-tempered, lack of concentration, definitely a faster heartbeat, sweaty hands, feeling cold and butterflies. Now these are things that we maybe do recognise at times that we're stressed, and these are the things that we should be trying to address very early on, because if we tend to let stress go on, we can have more long-term effects like headaches, goes on to heart disease, backache, leg aches, loss of appetite, or even the opposite, maybe eating more, finding life harder to cope with, high blood pressure, fear, panic, indigestion, skin conditions, chain smoking, drinking, sleeping badly. And here's the thing, that sometimes when people are stressed, we think just that a wee cigarette or a wee drink or a wee tablet. A lot of these here that we see here, drink, smoking and tablets. In coping with stress, there couldn't be anything further that you should be doing. Try to avoid, obviously a glass of wine or a beer does nobody any harm, but using those to help you unwind, to relax is okay. But for stress, you can actually end up going on to take a lot more, and that's not good. Whereas there are other more healthy ways that we can do. We can eat more sensibly. There's things that I've displayed here. Let me see what you can see here. Bed, good regular bedtime, candles, a bath, maybe a walk on the beach. Colouring is very good. Baking. If you have a hobby, sewing, knitting, things like that. Positive ways to help you cope better, really. And they actually are a form of distraction. So just really sitting down, taking that wee bit of time out for yourself, learning to breathe, taking good deep breaths. We spoke about how to do this, and that's a very good way for grounding you. Everybody has their own way that they may find what they like to do best. Diet and exercise, obviously very, very important. Being careful of what we eat, not trying to overindulge when we're stressed. Drinking water, so important, because it plays such a vital role in our body functions, keeping it hydrated. Even mild dehydration can affect the judgment of our skills, our alertness and our concentration. So just remember that one of the most important things that you can do is to take care of yourself, because if you take care of yourself, then you can look after others as well. And if you think of the aeroplane, the oxygen masks comes down, who do you put it on first? Yeah, you put it on yourself. And for this reason, if you looking after yourself, you can look after others. So yes, these are uncertain and worrying times, but I am greatly encouraged by the strength of the community of spirit that has been shown by Cozy Club. I think that yous are all, I watch it on or listen and see in the WhatsApp just how positive and interactive yous are. That is so important to keep connected. And it's a great form of encouragement. And it's a great way of hearing what's going on in the outside world, because one person can pass information on to another. These times do remind us that we are social creatures and that our basic need is to connect and to share. So please, I hope that you may have found this useful. So look after yourselves, look after each other, and keep being cozy, keep being happy.